What can we say about this? My goodness. 1937 Triumph Dolomite, not to get confused with the 70s version. 1460 Saloon with the waterfall grille, which is cast. And I've been told it usually goes here, and this one hasn't. So there's a lovely story about this car, and I'll not bore you with the long version, but the short version of it is, when Triumph introduced this car to the UK, it was deemed to be vulgar by the UK motoring press because of the waterfall grill, excuse me. I'm chilly here because I've been out in the cold, so I'm messing up my words, excuse me. And as a result, Triumph designed an alternative vehicle which was the same but had a more traditional square front, and that would have appealed to the motoring press. Strangely and funnily enough, this model outsold the replacement conservative version 4-1, and they ended up shortly after getting rid of the replacement version. I can't think of the name. It's a consign or consonant. I can't think. But I just thought that's so funny and so typical, because it was deemed to be very Art Deco and very American, so grandiose or vulgar or whatever you want to call it. But I think it's absolutely stunning. Look at the details. The bumper irons. It's like something off the back of a train. Absolutely beautiful. And the thing with this is, it has just been out of 2 to 3 years of recommissioning more than a restoration. The vehicle was with a local company in Gainsborough, Restorations, and £16,000 was spent. Now, I haven't the full breakdown, and I'm going to be emailing the company and asking, because I'm just interested to know what they've done. But it was getting the car basically up and running again. It had been off the road for a period of time in the current ownership's times, and on top of that, it's also had a custom fuel tank built, I would assume out of aluminium. It's had the wheels powder coated and re-spoked all around. They also come with the smoothies, which I have to put on, because to me, I just think that would be so deco. It would just finish it off. And then new tires as well, period tires. So you're talking probably the thick end of 20 grand by the time everything's been said and done, which is not a small amount of money or insignificant amount of money. So the pale grey, I apologise that we're inside here. I'll have to put the dust cover back on too. The pale grey exterior is in contrast with the blue. Now, you can see the interior for the front, where it's been enjoyed more so than the rear. Apologies for the light, but you see that it's a bit brighter in the doors. The seats are a bit darker. You have the suicide doors, front and rear, which is fab. Oh, going to be very hard to get the light in here. Perhaps on the other side. There is a light inside, but the vehicle's a battery isolator. So, but it's actually a two-tone if you look. There's the light blue and the dark blue. That's where you lift the seat up to get the battery. Where are we with this? Oh yeah. It's just beautiful. And the dashboard then. And the selector. Just beautiful thing. There was obviously the roof, but that's been put into place. That used to be able to come off. And then the semaphores. Fab. And the spare wheel is here. And the boot. So a few spares go with it as well. I'm not going to open the spare wheel, but it's in there. And this nice size boot. Personally, I love that back window, or two windows. It's just beautiful. and the little plate. So we've this up at just under £30,000, 29.9. The car starts with a boost, should I say, possibly now, because it's been sitting for a little while. I'll show you the engine. There we go. It will start and drive lovely. And it's 1937, so let's put that into context. That's 86 years old. Is that right? 63 and 23? 86 it is indeed. So how good's the car doing for 86 years of age? Huh? What a machine. What a machine. And worth every penny. Certainly a considered purchase. It's not going to be for everyone. But we're happy to help with anybody that's interested in buying it, wishes for it to be shipped abroad. Would be extra, obviously, for any transportation for the car. But I'm certainly willing for the company, for us, Classix, to help with organising whatever needs to be organised, be a UK buyer or further afield. What a little beauty. And an opportunity to step back in time to a better life, perhaps, a quieter life, a simpler life. So many different things you could put into context. Just a beauty. Any questions, folks, give us a shout. Thanks very much again. Take care, all of you. Bye-bye.